Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. So today I felt like getting glam on cam. So I was like, you know what? Let me just get ready, record myself and see what happens. I came up with this look today. It's a little glam, not too hardcore, but it's way more glam than it has been the last couple weeks in quarantine. But yes, today I will just be getting ready and we'll have the camera on and we'll be explaining what I'm doing. I hope you guys enjoy this video. It was super like relaxing and fun for me to do this. This is like good me time and it's just something I enjoy. I enjoy watching these type of videos. So I just wanted to create my own. I'm literally getting ready for no reason. I mean, who knows? Israel and I maybe some rebels and go through like Starbucks drive-thru or something, but I talk about that in the video a little bit. You'll see what we're gonna end up doing. A little disclaimer I want to put out there is that my nails are not al cien pasadito or like on fleek. I took these guys off yesterday thinking I was gonna be able to take all these off my polygels so I can do them again today, but yeah, that didn't work out. So just a little pet peeve of mine that I wanted to put out there to the world. Hopefully I get to work on these today, but anyways, yes, I hope you guys enjoy the video and I don't know, learn a thing or two or have a laugh or two. Enjoy guys, thanks for tuning in. Okay, re-sanitizing and doing this again. I'm not even gonna front. Literally just had to remove all the makeup I had already done because I had prepped my skin, primed, done foundation and concealer, and it was just looking like a patchy mess. I was not digging it at all. The combination I used was the Laneige Moisture Cream Moisturizer, the Rimmel Stay Matte Mattifying Primer, the Smashbox Studio Skin 15-Hour Hydrating Foundation, and the Born This Way Too Faced Concealer. Yes, that combination was just a patchy, disgusting mess. So I just washed that off of my face and now I'm going to re-moisturize. I love it when, you know, moisturizers, face creams, eye creams, whatever, they smell good. But at the same time, it's like, oh, if it smells good, it has fragrance. And fragrance is not the best for our skin. But anywho, I'm not sure if my little trial run that I told you guys about that I wiped off and everything, that patchiness effect was because of the primer and foundation I used. So I'm just gonna completely switch it up and let me just do, I'll just do the Smashbox because you just can't go wrong with this one. The original Photo Finish Smooth and Blur Primer. I love how silky it just makes my skin feel. So just because I don't want anything going wrong again, I'm gonna go into this little guy, which just never has let me down. TBHWY, to be honest with you. I like acronyms, but then I like just telling you what the acronym is, just so there's no misunderstandings. This is a Maybelline Superstay 24-hour foundation. I use the shade 110 Porcelain, and this stuff is amazing. $10 at your local like Target, Walmart. Walgreens is always a little pricier, but yeah, drugstore. And full coverage, matte finish, so perfect for us girls with normal to oily skin. And whether you apply it with a brush or a beauty blender, it literally works amazingly either way. You just definitely want to stick to patting motions because it is full coverage and it's really going to be a little bit more obvious how unsmoothly the foundation sits if you don't blend it right. So blend it right and it's just gonna do you swell, do you well. I'm diving in with a damp beauty blender. And just look at that beauty right there. Look at that deliciousness. So I'm just blending. By the way, when I wiped off my previous face, I kind of removed some of my lip balm. I'm using the Hemp's Pure Herbal Extracts, just the ultra moisturizing lip balm. This stuff feels really, really creamy and moisturizing. I like it. And I don't know why, but I do apply it on my fingers. There's no exact reason for that. Like, oh, it's because my fingers do this, this, and this, and it's just like the best. I just did it. It's just a force of habit. Any extra, apply it on the blemishes. So, concealer that I love to use, like absolutely positively 100% recommend, Too Faced Born This Way Super Coverage Concealer. I'm using the shade Snow, and I'm going to blot this on my blemishes to start off. And then just, I like to brighten up the sides of my nose, of my mouth, and any other little acne spots. I mean, I can cover like my little freckles, but those can stay there. Again, Beauty Blender to blend it out. Press it in. Press it into the skin. These guys are really just really intense. They're irking me, man. Okay, now that we have that, let's like hardcore brighten up our under eyes. I'm gonna use the LA Girl Pro Conceal HD Concealer, and this is the color Fairest. So I'm pretty sure this is the lightest one. No, it is very, very light, and you're gonna see it right now against my skin tone, like really light. But I like how brightening it is, so yeah. Go in with the pointy side. If you are watching this, what is like your everyday go-to foundation and concealer duo? Let me know in the comments below. I'm really curious because I switch mine up, but not that often, to be honest. So I'm curious. For this top center of the forehead area, I'm just going to press with the side I blended out my foundation with, just to blend it in a little bit more seamlessly. But don't y'all worry, I know I look like a ghost. I'll bronze myself up. Okay. Now the way I roll with my routine, this is a part in which I will go in with my powder. Therefore, let's do it. I don't know if to use this one or this one. Let's do this one for the sake of no pink undertone, which the Bare Minerals Mineral Veil does have. And this is, by the way, the shade Naturally Neutral. Before I go in with the powder to set it, I always go in with my beauty blender or brush, whatever it is, whatever tool it is that I use for my foundation, and blend out any creasing that may be happening right before I change to my powder beauty blender to set my under eyes. Let's do this. I personally just go ahead and set the rest of my face with the powder and my powder beauty blender. Why, you may ask? Because I know my skin and I am very oily. So I do like to ensure that my face is going to stay on flawlessly, smoothly, non-oily, non-creasingly all day. So that's what I do. Now, I am a very expressive person, so I make sure to really blend on my forehead too with the damp beauty blender before I go in with the powder, because I do that and my little lines like form. Okay, so I set most of my face with that powder. Now I'm going to get a big fluffy brush and get some more powder and just set the rest of my face. Now we have all that done. What I'm gonna do next is bronze. And this guy is by Nicole Miller, New York. It's an ultra radiant bronzer. It's completely matte. I have no idea why it's called an ultra radiant bronzer. But this guy I bought in Marshalls, and it's the perfect cool type of tone. I mean, not super cool, it's a little warm, but it's just a really good bronzing shade for me. So I really like this stuff, and I am going to bronze with like an angled type of blush brush and dig on in there. Yeah, my mistake, y'all. Not cool. It's pretty slightly warm, but it's not too much of either. Not too orange, not too cool. It's kind of just right. I like to bring some on the sides of my nose. It just ties everything in together. Just to deepen the bronzing up a tad, I'm going to go in with the Hoola Caramel one. This one's rather dark, so I'm just gonna take a little bit and focus it on the very outer parts. But I do really like that warm, just bronziness that it gives my skin. Being that I do look really light after my foundation and powder. Hi, babe. Huh? You like my setup? There's a selfie stick that I found. And I was like, oh, it's perfect. I have low battery, so I really hope my phone doesn't die, because if it does, I'm gonna be pissed. Okay, give me a sec. Let me turn off the light. You can see, okay, damn, I still look really white in the center. You can see a little better how it's coming along. You know, light, but with the bronzy outer parts. Okay, for the last couple, there's a lighting change because I kind of dimmed it a little bit. Last couple of months, this has been my go-to blush. It's not that it's like the best one in the whole wide world. It's just that it works, you know? It's nice, a good color. I adjust it to the brightness level that I want that day. And yeah, it just works. It's the Makeup Forever. Oh, wow, actually. Oh, it's my Makeup Forever. That's really all I can tell you. It's in this little pot. I have to dig it out to tell you what number it is. There you go. Makeup Forever S214. It's this shade of blush. And this is how it looks on me. I've been a bad girl and been using the same brush that I used to bronze to blush, to apply my blush. So ignore that. I personally like putting it way out over here. I do not like applying it here and here because it just doesn't work for my skin type. And I already have rosiness like here on my chest, and I just don't like too much pink on the center. I just like a slight flush of it back over here. So pressing, and I always use the lid to kind of remove any excess. Still tap though. And back out over here. So, cute and rosy. I'm so annoying. I'll do a tad bit on my nose, just so it blends in all together. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. And whatever's left, I will bring it in here. But just to be safe, get your face powder brush and blend it all because you do not want it to be super prominent. Let me correct that statement. I don't want it to be super prominent. A lot of people do like the blush right here. And hey, to each their own, right? So, did that. Now, I don't feel like doing powder brows today. So I'm just gonna go in with my Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil. This is the number 6 pencil. So I'm gonna use this. I'll brush out my brows first. Now that they're perfect, I'm just kidding, they're definitely not. I'm gonna go ahead and clean them up. I really like using this Urban Decay like really flat tapered brush that I have, but I can't find it. So I'm gonna use this B Bella brush. The number is RG211. Looks like that. And that's just gonna have to do. So I'm gonna clean up my brows with the concealer, the Benefit one. And I like to just take some from like in there. Oh, this is not very precise. It's a little too fluffy, but let me try to make it work. Now, something that always bugs me when it comes to eyebrows is the fact that our brows are sisters and not twins. And oh, for a perfectionist, that is just the most annoying thing you can hear or know, but I mean, it's very true, honestly. Honestly, this is not the right brush for the cleaning up of the brows, so I'm not really happy with them, but life goes on. See, it's like good enough. I'm literally not going anywhere. So, I mean, who knows? Maybe I'll be a daredevil and go through Starbucks drive-through, right, babe? Huh? We'll go to Starbucks drive-through? He's saying yes. No, actually, I've really been wanting to make the, what is it called? I think it's called the Dalgona coffee. I don't know how you pronounce it. I can't exactly remember what it's called, but I'm pretty sure it's Dalgona. Either way, that coffee with the whipped espresso over top of the iced milk. Yeah, I've been meaning to make. I have. So I can get the smell of it. Sounds good, baby. Okay, so what was I saying? Oh yeah, I'll be a daredevil and go through Starbucks drive-through, and Israel just said he's down if I take him to Taco Bell, so it's on. All right, so we got this. Now it's slowly just gonna keep coming together, okay? Give me a second, y'all. I want to do something brown. I mean, I always do something brown, to be honest with you. I'm gonna just use the Morphe 24G Grand Glam palette. It is absolutely delicious for my warm brown neutral lovers. I promise you, I clean them like once a month. I don't even use them once a month sometimes. And I don't understand how they're so dirty. Anywhoosie, it's seen better days. Like the first day that it was unopened is the only day. Let's go ahead, and since my eyelids are set, I'm just gonna go in with, this is a really nice brush. It's a Sephora little magnetic brush, and I really like the way it blends. So let's go ahead and do this. Let's dive into this beauty first. Just sloppily run it all over our crease, just side to side. This is like the very base transition shade. And next, we're just gonna slowly go darker, okay? Now that we have that all over, we're gonna go, I'm actually gonna mix these. This guy here and this guy here. Okay, powder brush, dust, we're good. Back to business. Okay, now I'm just gonna take a clean, fluffy brush and just blend out the edges. I'm gonna take those last two darkest shades into a flat edged brush. I'm taking it on the very tip. And I'm gonna run this beauty right on my lower lash line. That was supposed to be Australian. Ooh, okay. So, fluffy brush, and just blend that beauty out. Now, I'm gonna go with a more tapered fluffy brush, like this guy. This is a Sephora Pro Tapered Crease Brush, number 19. There you go, tapered. And I'm gonna go into the deepest brown in this palette, which is this beauty right here. And on the very tip, apply it and just use that on the very outer corner of my eyes. Like the outer C, I guess you can say. So I'm like really just focusing it there, and I'm just gonna blend with this beauty that I keep saying beauty, guy, whatever. With this brush that I use to apply the second like crease color. Okay, now let's be a little fun and use some shimmer. And I'm gonna use this, it's a Sleek Makeup little palette. These are actually highlight shades, but which one is it? It's this beauty right here. That is a creamy one. So I'm grabbing it with that same brush that I cleaned my eyebrows up with. I quote because it wasn't the actual best one to use for it, but press this on my lid and lightly cut it. Nothing like crazy. Now that we kind of did that slicing, it's like a gentle slice though. Is it this palette? Yeah, it's the same palette that has these really pretty, like metallic glittery shades that I love. And let's just flip the brush. And I'm gonna take this second one right here and just press it right over there. I just need a little glimmer in my life right now. Not need, but want. Outer part of the crease. I'm doing like a pat and like sweep motion. I feel like this look can use some black. Tapered Sephora brush. And where's my little palette? I'll just take this little cute e.l.f. palette. It has a matte black on the edge. I love this stuff. This is a bite-size eyeshadow palette in Truffles. The name and shade of it is Truffles. So cute. This is a perfect everyday. Literally have this in my makeup bag. Super convenient. I love it. I honestly use these two as my brow shades with the flat angled brush. Works perfectly fine. Anywho, just gonna take the black on the very tip of the tapered brush and add a delicious amount of extra depth to this eyeshadow look. And I'm sweeping it upwards, hugging that metallic little pop that we did. Bringing it about halfway in, just because I want a little more depth to this. Now, alternating with, no, not that brush, this brush, and I'm going to blend that out. I'm going to go into this shade here and pop it right in the inner corner. Just look at that beautiful pop that I gave. Now, add a little extra depth with some deep brown and black into the outer corner of my lower lash line. Blend it. Clean it up. Now I'm gonna get this Morphe, it's the 9C palette. It's like the contour one. And I'm gonna take this beauty with my powder beauty blender and just clean up the bottom of my eyes. Yes. You see? Right now I'm gonna blend it out. Okay, perfect. I'm gonna use my favorite eyeliner, liquid eyeliner in the whole wide world at the moment. It's the Benefit Roller Liner. Amazing, in black. And I'm just going to, I have not lined my eyes, you guys, in months. Since before my spring semester started. So I think last year was the last time I lined my eyes. Not even kidding, with liquid eyeliner. I got that. Line my eyes. Give myself a wing. Curling my eyelashes now. And applying my Sephora contour eye pencil, eye pencil 12-hour wear in waterproof. The shade is Black Lace, 01 Black Lace, and it's matte. And I bring this beauty all the way in. And I tightline as well. What the heck? I swear like they're newbies at this. Been tightlining for years. But all of a sudden, my eyes are being crybabies. What the heck? Honestly, it's because it was kind of stabbing me. I have to sharpen it. I always take this Sephora Pro Shader number 18 little tiny brush with a black shadow, again from that same little Truffle e.l.f. Palette, and set that eyeliner so it stays on a lot longer. And I apparently can't talk while I do this. Now going back with this little guy, the flat one, I'm gonna blend that into the bottom eyeshadows that I have. I shared this on my Snapchat, I think it was yesterday. It is amazing. It's the Lancome Monsieur Big Mascara. I love it. Look at that big, juicy brush. It's phenomenal. You guys should try it. I always curl my lashes before. It just, you know, adds that extra oomph. Roll it underneath. Roll it on top. I didn't dip it in ever again. I just took it out, and that was plenty enough to alcanzar my both eyes, to be enough for both my eyes. So yeah. Also, putting the brush back in and taking it out, in and out. The more you do that, the more air gets into the product, the faster it thickens and hardens, so you can't get the most use you can out of your products like that. Pro tip for mascaras. Not gonna lie, a little disappointed on how my eyelashes look. They typically look a little more lifted and better, but I must have not curled them so well. Oh, it's because my little thing ripped. Anyway, it's fine. So now that we have that, let's do our nude lips. Okay, so my phone died, so I had to charge it, and now I'm back. But I was about to finish up and just hit my lips and be done with. Just gonna go in with my nude liquid lipstick, which is literally my everyday one. I love it so much. It feels so comfortable on the lips. It's the NYX Liquid Suede cream lipstick in the shade Sandstorm. So it looks like that, and I am just going to straight up apply it. She is on and she is ready to go. Last but not least, I'm actually just gonna stick to this little palette. I really like the highlight shades, and I'm gonna take this flat like foundation type of brush. It's a MAC 190, and just, I don't know, mix them all. I'm not gonna be particular about any of them except for the cream one. Not gonna apply that, and I'm just straight up gonna apply this right here on the high points of my cheek bones, of my cheek huesos. Got that there. Some on the, oh, that's a little too much on my nose. Honey. Bring that in there, some there, and with my finger, apply some on the Cupid's bow. You know what? On the very tip of the brush. Just apply it like a little highlight mustache. Yum. Just kidding. I think I put a little too much on my nose, but I never put that much on. But whatever's left on my forehead. So now I'm going to tone it down with the Powder Beauty Blender. There you go. Okay. So now we are all done. This is a point where I would just kind of walk to the restroom, check it out, check my makeup out in the lighting there, see if I need a little bit more bronzer, a little less blush, a little more blush. I mean, who am I kidding? I never need less blush. I'm very, very light-handed with my blush. But with my bronzer, I can occasionally get a little intense, a little orangey. So I gotta check that. But in this case, I feel like a little more wouldn't hurt. So I'm just gonna touch that up. Ooh, right quick. And yes, I am ready for quarantine day, lost count. And actually we are gonna end up going to Starbucks drive-thru, and Israel, my hubs, is feeling some Taco Bell drive-thru, so I don't know, might do that. We're being rebels. No, but for real, I hope everyone is doing their best to like make the best of the situation we're currently in and is able to enjoy time with their family. I think of it as I finally have time to organize and clean and declutter certain like areas that I had very cluttered. So that's how I'm using my time, and I've just been wanting to get glam on cam, lol. No, but really I've been wanting to record myself doing my makeup just because I think it's fun. I like it, and I want to share tips and tricks and what I do to, you know, feel al cien y pasadito, like feel at 100%. So this is how glam I got today, and it hasn't been this glam in a while, trust me now. But hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day and hang in there during this quarantine. We got this, guys. Talk to you later. Bye.